Welcome back. This is Wandering Poet Thrift. My name is Lori and I'm happy to have you here. Today I'm going to be going over my sales for August 26th through September 1st, Labor Day. It was a pretty decent weekend, not really as exciting as I would have hoped. I did get some good sales compared to the week leading up to it and the week after it and this week. I'm filming this on September 9th. So it could have been better, but I'll take it. I'll take whatever sales I can get. So anyway, I will turn my camera around. I'm going to be wearing different clothes because this is a different intro because my other intro got messed up. So I've been learning a lot. Let's just put it that way. I've been learning a lot. I'm learning about microphones and sound and editing and all of those different things that I had no clue about before. So I hope you'll be patient with me with my little sound and issues here and there. I promise I'll get them fixed and we'll be all set to go soon. I figure this is just a learning journey for me. So we shall see. All right, here comes the sales. Okay, so the first thing that we have here is the Old Navy Peasant Top. The title that I used for it was Old Navy Peasant Top White Embroidered Boho Prairie Blouse Smocked Back. This one only sold for, they gave me an offer of 10 and I accepted it. And the main reason I accepted it is because it took 4 days to sell and it was, what was I going to say? It's summery. And I was like, okay, we're heading into fall. Let's see if I can get rid of this. So my cost of goods was $2. So my profit was $5.66. I don't know if you can, it was just a cute Old Navy top. But yeah, I liked it. Okay, the next one, this one I have a little story about. So this one is my Sundance skirt. So it sold. I'll tell you the story, but it sold for $41.39, and I was like, yay, because it's 100% silk and it's really nice. My cost of goods was only $3, and then the profit for it was $32.27, and I sold this on eBay. It took 21 days to sell, but so I was so excited about this skirt, so I was getting ready to wrap. I was wrapping it all up, and I had it all in. I like usually take a lint roller and I like roll it, and I was looking at it's just getting to the very end where I was about ready to wrap it up in the tissue paper that I wrap it in. That's Ness scratching on the carpet. Sorry. And just as I was getting ready to wrap it up, I saw there was like a really small hole. I guess it was about that big. And I was like, oh no. I was devastated because I was so excited about the skirt and the sale. And I was so worried that because of the price of it, that the customer would be like really upset. So of course I wasn't going to send it to her with the hole in it. So I thought about it for a little bit. And I was like, ugh. I'll try to put a picture in here I have a picture of the hole. So I reached out to her and I let her know. I was like, hi, I was just getting to wrap up your skirt. And unfortunately, I found a hole in it. I'm so sorry. I'm definitely going to refund you for the skirt, but would you still like it? Because I really wanted her. She really wanted the skirt. I didn't want to disappoint her. And she was so nice. She wrote back and said, oh, yeah, I'd really still like this skirt. Thank you so much. I know these things happen. So she's very understanding about it. So, I mean, I charged her the price of shipping, but I took off the $41.39, which was painful, but I just wanted to keep my account in good standing. So that was a little bit disappointing. But so then my next sale is this Torrid 3-piece bundle. It's 3 flannel shirts. It sold for $36. The cost of goods was $0 because this is from my bestie Marissa. And so my profit was $28.30 and it took 30 days to sell. The next one I have is this Harvey Bernard I think you call it Harvey Bernard top. I called it Harvey Bernard 1X linen button front, shimmery floral orange. So it had, I don't know if it'll pick up, so you can see a little bit in there, the little bits of orange shimmer in it. I just thought it was really pretty, and I was happy that it was linen. And so that one, I sold it for $23.19. The cost of goods was $4.19. My profit was $28.80. I sold it on Poshmark, and it sold in 30 days. Hello, Ness. Are you coming to help me? Are you coming to help? Huh? All right. So the next one we have is this J. Jill 2X boho peasant top, black pink print, button down, 100% cotton. This was one of my older listings, so this took 90 days to sell. So that's why I don't love the picture. I was trying out this little, I had seen somebody, I forget who it was, one of the YouTuber that was showing you how to make a bigger hanger, and it just ended up making this look ridiculous. But I was trying to show the size and the shape of it, which sometimes is just really hard with like these tunic kind of login look bigger items. Anyway, it sold for $17. The cost of goods was $1.99 and the profit was $11.68. Sold on eBay. I think I said that for 90. It took 90 days to sell. One of my longer ones. I think I have one on this list that was a little bit longer. All right, and then the next one is this Dolan Left Coast Collection Black cow neck. Did I spell that wrong? Oh no, I spelled it right. I was like, oh no, did I put cow neck? I think I see an L. I just can't see the screen very well. So it's large, made in the USA. I sold that one for $20.99. The cost of goods was $3 and the profit was $13. I sold it on Poshmark and it took 24 days to sell. The next one is my only Depop sale. So this one is mirror image. Let me see if I can read this. Jacket, medium, artsy, colorful, graphic print. I put the RN number because this is an older one as well. Boho button. So this one sold for $24 and the cost of goods was only $1. This was one of the original things, this one and one other, that I had when I first started. And I just saw this no, I got this at a bag sale. I think I averaged the cost of goods to $1 each for the bag sale. And I just thought it was so pretty. Do I have other pictures of it? I don't think they're going to show up. But yeah, it has just like beautiful art on it. And I just thought it was gorgeous. I expected it to sell faster, but I pretty much saved that on everything. So it sold for $24. The cost of goods $1. Profit $21.36. So it sold on Depop. And it took 102 days to sell. All right, next. We have the Saks Fifth Avenue 100% cashmere short sleeve sweater top, beige. I put small, quiet luxury. So this one sold for $35. The cost of goods was $2. My profit was $26, which was great. And it sold on Poshmark and it took 45 days to sell. I think this would have sold faster if I had listed it in this time of year, but you know, as soon as it started cooling down, it sold. So that was great. My next one is this, I think it's pronounced Nemidor red burgundy plus size midi dress with wrap dress look and a tie back, size 26. This one sold for $7.07. This is the worst sale of the week. My cost of goods was $0 because it was from my bestie, and so my profit was $4.23. It sold on eBay, and it took 143 days to sell. This is probably, I think this was one of the very first things I listed way back and when I first started. So yeah. All right, and then the next sale is an Etsy sale. Let's see if I can pull it up. There we go. So I do sell books. I don't know if I've mentioned that on this channel, but I have a eBay book channel, and then I also put my vintage books over on Etsy. So I have them on my eBay book channel, and then I also put them on Etsy. So this one sold for $50, which I'm thrilled with. The title is Vintage Shakespeare Complete Works Gold Gilt Thumb Index Bard Collector's Rare Copy from 1922. So that was a great sale. I'm still figuring out how to find out this was only like my third sale on Etsy. So I'm trying to figure out like what my fees are in profit, and I just didn't feel like taking the time to figure that out on this one. So the cost of goods was about $1 at an estate sale, but I don't know what my profit was. I'm going to guess it was something like 42 or something like that. And then finally, I had this bundle sale over on Poshmark. And so there's two sweaters. There's this one, and so there's this rust colored one. Let me move that out of the way. And then this green colored one. And they're both pretty much the same, and they were both size large, so I decided just to put them together. No, that's not what happened. Sorry. Take that back. A Poshmark customer put them in a bundle. I sent them an offer. I think I sent them an offer for $62 for the bundle, and then they wrote me back asking me to, my necklace keeps sticking to my microphone, sorry. They kept asking me to, so they, start over. They sent back a counteroffer of $55, which I accepted. So the cost of goods for both of the sweaters, that one and this one, was $10.38. I got them both at my local Goodwill for $5.19. So my profit was $3.62. I got them on Poshmark, and I don't have how long they took to sell, but it was about 6 weeks, I'm guessing. Again, these were listed in the summer. So yeah, so that's my sales for the week. I will put the totals here next, and I'll be right back. Okay, so my total sales were for the week was $278.85. My cost of goods was $24.56. I think that's a little bit off because I didn't put my cost of goods on that book. So this might be a little bit off. But then my total profit was $210.07, which it's okay. In the very beginning, I would have been thrilled with that number. But with the amount of work that I've done and the amount of listings that I have and all of that, at this point, I'm kind of like, I'd really like to be making, I don't know, like about 50 a day would be nice, but I'm not even doing that. I just got out of a 5-day, you got your ASMR purring from the kitty again. I just got out of a 5-day eBay streak of no sales. And then yesterday I had one, and then today I had one. I don't know what's going on with eBay. I still feel like there's some weird thing going on with eBay. Just like not any evidence. I have no evidence for it, but the 2 times that I've had like really long, like 3-day streak before and 5-day this time, both times there was some little issue. Last time was the issue with the silk skirt, I think is what caused, I think that's what it was. And then this time I had a buyer return a jacket. I didn't put that one in here because I already I put it back up on my page. And then so 5 days after that, excuse me, 5 days after that return, I got no sales. So I'm like, are they trying to punish me? That's just the way my brain goes, like, what's going on? Why, eBay, why are you doing this to me? So yeah, I mean, the sale on it was a green horse jacket, and I had The only reason that they gave for returning it was just didn't fit. You know, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind returning clothes for people when they don't fit, but you know, there was sizes. I had measurements in the pictures. I had measurements in the description. I had that it was a medium. I'm a size medium, and it fits me perfectly. So, uh, whatever. That was annoying, but I just feel like there's something with eBay. Maybe because I'm not a top seller yet. I think I just hit my 100th sale yesterday. So maybe that will change things for like getting more traffic. If you know anything about that, let me know. I'd be glad to know if there's some kind of secret that I'm missing, because it'd be sure nice to know. Anyway, that is all I have for you today. I hope you have a really great sales week yourself. And let me know how your sales went for Labor Day weekend. If you're in the United States, or if you have some great sales you'd like to share, I'd be happy to read them in my comments. So thanks for being here. My name is Lori. And if you see a video here, click on it. You may like it. And I hope you'll be back. Hope you'll subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.